Do you remember feeling cool, like, after, you know?
You mean when we
When you were dating and stuff?
I mean, I wouldn't say proud is the right word, but it felt good because I really did like her so much, and I really did want to be with her. So I think anyone who's in a new relationship
feels proud
and solidified
and
it, and you feel confident, you love it, and it feels really good, right?
For sure.
And it did at first take some getting used to know that she was so famous. Like, I hadn't really experienced that side of her, and then it just became quote unquote normal in terms of how she was recognized by people and stuff. And then it started happening to me, and then again you become slightly desensitized to people knowing who you are. Like, if you walk down the street today and someone goes, "Hey, Will," it won't shock you. It used to, right? It's weird. So when we go to Europe for a long extended period of time, or when COVID happened and I was walking down, I think I was in Alabang, and someone goes, "Erwan, can I take a picture?" I was so taken aback.
Yeah.
I was so shocked. I was like, the first thought in my mind was, why? And then I realized, I was like, oh shit, this is kind of what used to happen. And it just felt so strange.
I remember that, after the lockdown and stuff, and I started going out again, and people recognized me. For me, it was a pleasant surprise. I was like, oh, hey, people know who I am, you know?
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I still matter.
Yeah. Well, so what do you think's next for me? Who do you think is the next girl I potentially date, or do you think I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life? Okay. And that is where we will end this podcast. I don't want everyone to embarrass me anymore or start just saying random names of every girl I talk to.
I think you should just open yourself to it. Like, after this conversation, each time I say go talk to someone, you say no already. Just talking to me.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't imagine if you're with your boy or you're at a bar and that goes, hey, that girl's actually really cute and she looks like she's doing something interesting. Maybe go chat her up and ask her a question.
Do you find me as someone who's confident?
No. I mean, you do pretend to be, like a lot of people. Yeah. You struggle internally. So I think, but no, but you've become so much more honest, which I think is really good.
Yeah.
Like, when we first met, I definitely thought you were and I thought you were way too confident. 'Cause I remember all you used to talk about, Will, was like, how much is you were always talking about hustling and business and everything.
Well, I was trying to understand a rate card and find a rate for myself.
I get that.
There was no, there was no standard payment. I didn't know how to get paid for what I was doing.
I get that, but you weren't as honest as you are now. And so I think for you to be able to meet new people, that honesty has to be the first thing that you show them. I always tell people the most important thing is your bullshit radar has to be on point, right? So you need to be able to remove that filter and be extremely honest with people. But more importantly, like, the number one thing I think I'm very good at is calling myself out on my own shit. It's very hard to fight me because I'll be the first person to fight me. Like, if I'm doing something wrong, I call it out right away and I give myself shit for it. And so I think if you know what your issue is, you should work on it.
I think I'm pretty good at that because I'm always about looking inwards and practicing self-development and personal growth, and that's what this whole podcast is about, to discuss struggles and anything we're having difficulty with. And that's why I told you, it's so hard for me to.
But that's why it's an issue.
Yeah.
So you should.
But then
tackle
again,
it head on.
I don't know. Maybe if I am in a bar and maybe if I just go and try, maybe it isn't as hard. I'm just as I'm making it out to be.
All you're doing is having a conversation.
That's it. Yeah.
Asking that person about their life, being curious about another human. If that conversation bores you after 10 minutes, move on.
Okay.
But at least you tried.
Did you ever think I was gay?
If you liked what you saw and you want to listen to the full episode, then download Spotify and follow us at SuperHuman with Will Dasovich. It's completely free, it's linked below and easy to use.